That is implied. Then the Holy Quran tells us, ثُمَّ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلَنَا تَتْرَىٰ كُلَّمَا جَاءَ أُمَّةً رَسُولُهَا كَذَّبُوهُ فَأَتْبَعْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ بَعْضًا وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَحَادِيثَ وَبُعْدًا لِقَوْمٍ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Then we sent processions of prophets, prophet after prophet. But lo, with each prophet they behaved in the same manner. كُلَّمَا جَاءَ أُمَّةً رَسُولُهَا. Whenever a prophet came to the people to whom he was sent to address, كَذَّبُوهُ, they rejected him and declared him to be a false man. فَأَتْبَعْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ بَعْضًا وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَحَادِيثَ. And we also treated such people in the same manner as we always do. One after the other, we wipe them out from the face of earth. Wipe them off from the face of earth. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَحَادِيثَ, and made them tales, turned them into tales. فَبُعْدًا لِقَوْمٍ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Woe to such people, curse to those who do not believe. So we do not see any grand welcome of prophets at the hands of the people to whom they are sent in the manner that the worldly heroes are awarded welcomes. Instead of garlanding them with beautiful flowers, they are garlanded with shoes. Instead of showering petals of flowers upon them, they shower them with stones and abuses, and hurl the most filthy abuses against them, and use the most foul language against them. Instead of erecting beautiful arches and creating gates, they erect barriers and create barricades against the prophets. And they belong to different types. Different types of barriers are created so that somehow or the other the passage of prophets is obstructed. So imagine a prophet appearing alone by himself on the wide path of Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight road that leads to Allah. He's just by himself alone. And the whole world is standing opposite to him, not following him, opposing him, trying to obstruct his passage. The methods they use have all been preserved in the Holy Quran. This is how the Nema is revealed to mankind, and this is how mankind treats Allah's Nema, Allah's favors. Sentimental barriers are created. Mythical barriers are created. Philosophical barriers are created. And barriers pertaining to the scriptures, quoting scriptures, are also created. And after all, when every effort on the part of the human beings has failed to arrest the progress of prophethood, then physical barriers are also created. So of these I'll give you a taste, just to demonstrate how the prophets are treated, how the best of Allah's favors is treated with scant respect rather with animosity and belligerence. Now sentimental barriers. It is said that it is an insult to the previous prophet if a new prophet comes. How how it becomes an insect, nobody can ever prove. And nobody ever makes an effort to prove. But it is taken as for granted that if a new prophet comes, the previous one will be insulted somehow. And the Holy Quran warns us against this approach and tells us that this is not a new approach. Much before, in fact, about 1300 years before the approach was taken by the Muslims of present age, the Holy Quran had predicted it. And the Holy Quran had referred to the history of religion and warned us against such an approach. First of all, we read a reference of this in Surah Al-Mu'min, verse 35. It reads, وَلَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ يُوسُفُ مِنْ قَبْلُ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ فَمَا زِلْتُمْ فِي شَكٍّ مِّمَّا جَاءَكُمْ بِهِ حَتَّى إِذَا هَلَكَ قُلْتُمْ لَنْ يَبْعَثَ اللَّهُ مِنْ بَعْدِهِ رَسُولًا كَذَلِكَ يُضِلُّ اللَّهُ مَنْ هُوَ مُسْرِفٌ مُرْتَابٌ. Verily, Joseph came to you with clear signs and proofs of his truth. فَمَا زِلْتُمْ فِي شَكٍّ مِّمَّا جَاءَكُمْ بِهِ, but you remain in doubt concerning that which he brought to you. حَتَّى إِذَا هَلَكَ, until when he died. As long as he lived, you opposed him. But when he died, you took a completely different stance. You made a volte-face and started saying, لَنْ يَبْعَثَ اللَّهُ مِنْ بَعْدِهِ رَسُولًا. He was a Rasul, he was a prophet, all right, but after him no prophet will ever be raised by Allah. كَذَلِكَ يُضِلُّ اللَّهُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. This is how Allah declares a people misguided. مَنْ هُوَ مُسْرِفٌ مُرْتَابٌ, a person who has gone astray and is a transgressor of the highest degree. Second, we come across the same idea being mentioned in Surah Jinn, when a company of jinn, some people of southern tribes of Arabia, came to Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and sought interview with him privately, which was granted to them. According to the Holy Quran, when having accepted Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and got initiated into Islam at his hands, they were leaving. They started speaking to each other of their previous ignorant views and their wrong notions they used to hold about things. Describing that, the Holy Quran tells us, they said, وَإِنَّهُ كَانَ يَقُولُ سَفِيهُنَا عَلَى اللَّهِ شَطَطًا. وَإِنَّا ظَنَنَّا لَنْ يَقُولَ الْإِنسُ وَالْجِنُّ عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا أَلَّمْ تَقُولَ الْإِنسُ وَالْجِنُّ عَلَى